So why am I nostalgic for the hard parts? All three of my kids are sick today, and I'm currently on paternity leave, so I get the assignment of staying home and taking care of all three kids. My wife said something to me this morning as she left the door. She said, "Good luck," and yeah, she said it in a bit of a sarcastic way, like "good luck," like I'd have a hard time, and I'm sure today will be hard. But after three kids and 5 years later, I think I'm more prepared to handle it this time around. Because as a new dad, you tend to want the hard moments to go away, right? I know for me, I don't know if it is for you. Those early moments in that first year, you're wishing for your baby to sleep throughout the night. You're waiting for your baby to make it easier for you, right? Um, and it's mainly the sleep, right? That's the hardest part. At least it was for me. And the time constraints now with a child in your life. That first year, you've got the most change in your life that you've ever had. At least for me, it was just you couldn't keep up. Every month was something new, and your baby was growing, and just when you thought you had something else changed. And one moment it's gassiness, the other moment, next moment it's teething and blowout diapers, and you just wish that your child would just fast forward to a time when they'd be walking and sleeping throughout the night, and yeah, just having an easier time, right? And I think for me, like, the hard parts are what make a father, right? Like, at least for me, I going through that initial period of holding my daughter on my chest when she wouldn't sleep any other way, changing that blow up diaper where I got poo all over me and it's all over her shirt, and putting her down and having her spit up and then having to change her again. Those times, at the time I hated it, right? I wanted it to go away. I wanted it I wanted life to be simple. I wanted probably what I have now, right? Where all the kids are kind of grown up. My youngest is just over a year, and it's a lot easier now. We get a full night's rest, and but when I look back, those old times, those early days, you don't see it then, but you really earn your stripes as a dad. You remember how hard it was, how slow time would move, right? Especially in the middle of the night. You're just trying to get through it, and you're just trying to get through the morning, and you just wanted the time to fast forward. And but now when you look back, at least for me, I earned my kids. Like, you become a father when your kids are born, but when you actually go through the trenches and go through the hard times and go through the sleepless nights, and that's when you really feel like you earned your kids, right? Like, you're their dad. You have the proof, right? Whether anybody else sees it or not, you know deep down that you've gone through it. You've gone through that phase where it's not easy. And no matter what, I'll always look back fondly on how hard it was that first year, how it tested me emotionally, physically, how it just made me grow up, you know. just changed everything about me, all aspects about me. I think that's why it was so hard, because it was just something I hadn't. It was all about me, right? But then it wasn't about me, and then I had to change my life around that. I had to not fit them in, but fit me into their life, and eventually I got there. But yeah, those struggles, that's what I remember. I remember the hard moments, just like I'll remember today. This is really what being a dad is about, right? It's staying home, kids are sick, making chicken soup. One kid has a barf bowl next to him. My daughter had an accident in her pants, just peed and couldn't make it to the toilet. My youngest daughter is a little fussy today. I think she's got a slight fever, and this is this is the father life, right? This is me becoming their dad, right? Earning the title of dad. And if you're watching this and you're in your first year and you can't wait for those hard moments to go away, just sit and enjoy it. Sit and actually process what's happening, how it's changing you, how it's probably doesn't feel. You probably feel some discomfort, and that's a normal thing. That's how I felt. But over time, you will get there. You have no time will pass, right? Time will pass, and those tough moments will live within you, and they'll always be there. No one can take it away from you. No one can take those stripes from you as a new dad. So hang in there, and just know that it will get better, and then you'll be better for it. And then soon you'll be like me, wanting to, looking at those tough moments, those hard times as actual as actual good things, right? As opposed to inconvenience things. So yeah, all right, I'll see you in the next one.